It's been a month since the release of 3.3 in Genshin, and actually, just been a month that TCG has been out. And I'm actually surprised that in Hoyong Lab, actually in just also some medias for Genshin has given us a small little treat. They wanted to give us a quick discussion from their developers regarding Genius Invocation. And yeah, I think let's just go and find out anything. But here, we see some questions asked from the community onto the developers, and the developers actually answering these questions. So let's go and check that out real quick. Also, judging from the UIDs, these look like they're from the Chinese region. I'm not sure if I see any from the NA or the. I think this is Hong Kong, considering it's number 5. You could probably find that. You could find that out by 8 for Asia, 7 for EU, and 6 for Americas at the start. But looks like these are from the Chinese regions. But nonetheless, it's still, oddly enough, communication from Hoyoverse regarding Genius Invocation. And I'm just like, yeah, you know what? I'm all in. I'm all in for that. So let's go with the first question. Will there be new character cards released in Genius Invocation? I want the card of Venti. Me too, buddy. And Hoyo versus response being, now that Genius Invocation TCG is live, there will be new character cards and other cards with each new version update. Genius Invocation TCG will have a major update periodically with new cards and new gameplay that will be introduced. Please stay tuned. I think that's really good, considering that they're actually committing the time to put some balances and changes and try to change things up in Genius Invocation. Actually, more excited what other kinds of characters will be released. We still have a lot of the cast to have their own version of cards. I still think it is a sin that there is no Ayato nor Ito card. Yo, why is there no Ayato or Ito card? They literally play the game, but Saido gets one? Okay. But seriously, this is a good sign. That means they're willing to balance around, add more cards that can shake up the meta. Not even considering there's a meta right now, considering we just recently got all the cards. I think it still has to form and take shape, but this is just a step in the right direction that keeps this game mode specifically really fresh. And I'm here for it. Now the only question is, how many cards are they releasing every patch? If we find that out, and hopefully they release maybe 2 or 3 characters every time, I still think that's actually a pretty low number. If we can get it to 4, we will probably have fun. But I'm more excited of what other support cards we'll probably get into the game future on. Next is, will there be a casual mode? I hope there will be new ideas for the game as time goes on. Okay, I'm confused with this one. I am confused. Is there a translation error somewhere here? But, like, I thought this game was already casual. Hello? Hello? Okay. 2 things here. Maybe there's an idea. Like, what if it's ranked mode? Okay, that's a little too much hopium, but I'm still confused with this one. They've even replied. It says, in future versions, we will continue to update the gameplay, and in version 3.4, you will be able to play a new casual PvP mode. Please stay tuned for the version 3.4 special program for more information. PvE-related gameplay will also continue to be updated in future releases. Now, I know that the special program is actually in like 6 hours from now, so I'm not sure what this new casual PvP mode is, but it might be... Actually, I have no clue. What could you do? You have the normal game mode. Maybe they could add a draft mode, although that's more competitive than casual. Random cards mode, maybe? I'm not sure. But as for will there be... I thought the fighting other players is already the casual, because you just get really random decks and people have fun if you don't end up with the bots. I guess it's good that we'll have more kinds of game modes with to play with the cards. So I guess we just something to look forward to here. Finally, could we have more NPC challenges? Ah, yes. Another TCG player that just sped run through all the things just to get the coins in level 10. Okay. I agree though. We, you know, more bots to beat up is always fun, right? NPC challenges will continue to be updated in future releases. The PvE gameplay in GeniusInvokation TCG is our main focus right now, and we will bring you more interesting gameplay in later versions. We hope it will bring you more joy. Okay, to be fair, the other game modes making it not be like, your usual PvP, three characters, and then how PvE spices things up with like different unique effects or different enemies, different HPs, and they have different mechanics more than the usual normal cards. It's actually pretty refreshing and you get to fight things out. Honestly, I was still disappointed that Timmy has no gimmick, considering he was locked behind 4 weeks. 4 weeks of, I don't know, yeah. Man, I was expecting a ruin guard, to be honest. Here's to hoping for more, for more good NPC challenges and hopefully not more just like Timmy breaking barriers thing. Okay. Next. GeniusInvokation. Oh my god. There. Will GeniusInvokation TCG have a battle details log? The opponent's cards are now only shown for a split second and I quickly forget about them. And Hoyo's response that the dual details log function will be available in 3.4. You will be able to try it out after the update. Okay, I think this is really good because there are times where I just sip a glass of water and you didn't realize the opponent has already played elemental resonances and maybe some chef mouthing or whatever. And you don't know, where did they get this extra dice? How do they have an extra normal attack? Did they play minty meat rolls? I assume they play minty meat rolls. And pretty much it's like that. So I think it's good. You have battle detail logs just to check back. It's like, oh, what did my opponent play? And actually, even what did I play? Yeah, just to prevent those things. So yeah, good additions. I think maybe could have added that at the start, but I wouldn't actually have thought of that at the start either. So props to them. Good to have detail logs soon enough. Okay, next, I just played a very intense game and wanted to post the footage online, but forgot to record it. I hope there will be an official way to replay the match footage. Oh my gosh, okay, yeah, that speaks to me. That's me for real, more for real. But seriously, I mean, even though I record every gameplay I get, this is really gonna be useful just to look back at matches. So, Hoyoverse responds that the recording function of GeniusInvokation TCG is already in development and will be available in a future version update. So that means it's not going to be in 3.4. And it says, don't forget to share your best moments with us when the time comes. I hope this comes sooner than later because I think things with recording functions or maybe even just like a detailed log of wins and losses or who won or who did not would help the community in their preparation for, let's say, you just want to make tournaments. That's gonna make it so much easier for the organizer side to declare who won, who lost, because now you have an official log from the game itself of, victories and defeats. And finally, will the game interface be optimized for controllers? I have not played in the controller. Maybe I should try it out. And Hoyoverse responds, optimizations relating to the use of the controller are currently in development. The first set of optimizations will be implemented in 3.4 and other updates will be coming in later versions. We will continue to monitor users' gaming experience with controllers and we welcome your feedback and suggestions. So when I think of the controller thing, it's like, okay, I'm not sure how the visual goes. Maybe I should check it out sometime. I don't know if it's going to be clunky because it's like you have a cursor that you have to move around with the analog stick, or does it go to each and every card? But either way, you guys can leave in the comments if you play in controller and just tell me like your grievances and what you hope better for the actual controller. I think that's pretty much it. They do mention at the end of that the dev team will continue to adjust and optimize the balance and level of fun based on performance data, which I wish we had access to that data, and feedbacks from TCG. And it's pretty great to hear that they're actually communicating with the community in the most non-gacha aspect of the game, in a permanent game mode that just makes people want to play it for fun. I'm actually happy that they're really focused on just putting meta changes, balance changes, adding more cards, and just like keeping this game mode alive. It feels great. It feels like a fun passion project that you just get involved with a lot of people in. So yeah, I think that's about it. Alright, see ya!